Little technical difficulties, but welcome to my new series. If you didn't know, I drive an EV. You didn't know that, actually. I drive an EV, and every like week or so I have to come charge my car. So I thought, what a great use of time to talk, and I want to call this, maybe make this a series, since I have to do this every week. So maybe call it like car talks, or no, I got it. Charge it to the game. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I know, that was great, right? Welcome to Charge It to the Game, episode 1. Stop being broke. That's it. Simply put, stop being broke. Stop being broke. How do I do that? You make it sound so easy. The first step to stop being broke is understanding money. And if you can understand money, how money moves, how money flows, how people try to get your money out of your hands and into theirs, you can really understand how money works. And you can find ways to protect your money. The goal of the capitalist system is to get the money that you go to work for every week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, 40 hours, whatever you work. The goal is to take that money out of your pockets and put it into their pockets, right? So let's say somebody owns a restaurant. You go into that restaurant and you have dinner or whatever. So you spent your hard-earned money to pay them, and then they take their money and go buy a Tesla, right? So then they take that money that transferred from you to them, and then that money transfers from them, to some Tesla execs, and then that transfers up to Elon Musk, right? That's why there's such a concentration of wealth in the country, is money flows up, right? So how can you do a better job of protecting your money and keeping it in your pocket? At its very core, all money is a medium of exchange, right? So once you understand how money works, you understand, okay, all these corporations, all these companies, every ad I watch, even ads on YouTube videos, the goal of these videos is to convince me to take the money that I've worked hard for and transfer it to them and to spend it on said product. And that leads to the second step. Understand where your money's going. Track your expenses. Track your spending. If you don't have a monthly budget, just pick a month at the start of the month on the 1st, and record everything you spend money on. Like, put it in a spreadsheet. I have a Google Sheets tracker that I use to actively track my monthly expenses. I'm going to put it up on screen here so you can see it, and I'll put the link in the description so you can try it yourself. But track your expenses. Everything you spend, at the end of the day, sit down and enter it into the spreadsheet. You want to know where every dollar is going, and then you can assess the situation. You can see, what am I spending so much money on? It's pretty amazing. If money is sitting, it finds a way to get spent, right? So your job is to give it a useful job. And once you have a clear understanding of where your money is going, you need to create a budget. And with that budget, accurately account for the money you have to spend on your necessities. What's your rent? What's your mortgage? What's your car note? How much are you paying on subscriptions? How much is your phone bill? How much is your internet bill? And once you get these necessities budgeted, you should have a set amount left over, hopefully, at the end of each month. And that money needs to be allocated correctly. If you don't allocate that money, it'll get spent on Friday night dinner, on Thursday night drinks with friends, whatever it may be. And then your money will be transferring from your pocket into somebody else's pocket. You should pay yourself first with that money, right? Invest it, save it, pay off debt. A simple budgeting technique to use is the 50-30-20 rule. That's 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on investments or paying off debt. This looks something like this. If you're making $6,000 a month, $3,000 of that goes towards your everyday essentials, mortgage, rent, utilities, things like that. $2,000 of it goes towards your wants, going out with friends, going out to eat, going on vacations, maybe saving for vacations. And $1,000 goes towards paying off debt, retirement, things like that. I think you should prioritize with that $1,000 the things that make the most sense for you. If you have a lot of credit card debt, that money is probably better well served paying off that credit card debt than investing in Bitcoin or the S&P 500. It's very unlikely that in 1 year you're going to make 28%, but it's guaranteed that you're going to pay 28%, maybe 25, 20, 28, 25 to 30% in credit card debt on any debt you have there. So prioritize paying off that high interest debt before you start investing. Once you've got that budget, you can actually start to work on reducing those expenses as well. Every expense you have is not fixed. Most things are negotiable. Call your cell phone company and ask what kind of deals you can get. Say, I'm going to change service if you don't lower my rates. And usually somebody will find a way to make your bill cheaper. Call your insurance companies. Anytime you're near the renewal for your car insurance, homeowner's insurance, any kind of insurance, call your insurer and maybe get some competitive quotes and see if they can bring those rates down. 9 times out of 10, they can do something. And something is better than nothing. If you don't call and ask for something, usually the rates will go up. Definitely cut back on unnecessary expenses. You shouldn't be eating out 15 days out of the month. It's just, if you're in debt, that's just not practical. Buy food, cook at home. In your monthly budget, you should have a grocery budget. And go to Costco, go to Sam's Club, go to any store that you can buy stuff in bulk and cook. I know it sucks. I hate cooking. Thankfully, my fiance helps with that part, but it's important. Going out to eat, even at fast food places, is a $20 to $30 endeavor every time you go. And let alone you have a family, or you're going out to eat for a family of 4. Even at McDonald's, that's a $40 or $50 endeavor. And you do that, I don't know, 20 times, 10 times a month. That's $500 a month. That's $1,000 a month in McDonald's. And you wonder why you don't know where your money's going. You're eating away at your money. And I know you want to be fly. I know you want to buy all the fits. I know you want all the clothes, all the designer. But not while you're in debt. You shouldn't be going into debt trying to buy some Dior. Dior better. All right. My bad. But really, shop for deals when you can. Go to the outlets. Go try to find better deals. Go look for ways to save if you need to buy. But always keep in mind that even if it's a sale, you're still spending money. So we try to justify the spend like, oh, this used to be $100, but now it's $70. Well, you still spend $70. So try to reduce your spending. Try to only buy things when necessary. I know everybody's got trips they go on. Everybody buys a whole new wardrobe when they go on trips, but you could wear the same stuff on maybe 2 trips. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't need to be a new thing every time you go. And half the stuff in your closet you ain't touched. So be realistic and be smart. Now let's say you've reviewed your finances, you got your budget done, you understand where you can cut back, you've called people, you called all your companies, things like that. The next thing you need to do is to start saving an emergency fund. You should have 3 to 6 months of funds for an emergency saved. This is important, especially right now with all the layoffs going on in 2025. Imagine you get laid off from your job and you have 3 months of your next expenses budgeted and ready to go. That's a huge amount of stress, enormous, taking off of you so you can focus on getting back on your feet, looking for your next job or next business potentially, and not being stressed about how you're going to get your next dollar to pay a bill that's coming next week. Just that peace of mind is so valuable. Emergency funds are super important too because stuff just happens. How many times has something just broke in your house, on your car? You broke something. I am an offender today. I broke my Apple Watch and I am hurt about it. But that's an unexpected expense. And if I didn't have money in an emergency fund, I'd be using a credit card to replace this. If you don't run your money runs you. Simple as that. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
What?
Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.